Hello, my name is Stacie Kearns. I'm a Cincinnati artist and I am so excited to be working on this project. I am painting McMicken Hall. It's for a very special book called Let's Be Boldly Bearcat that's going to be coming out. And I'm excited to be a part of this project, and I'm excited for you to be able to take a sneak peek into my studio and see the progress of the painting and see how I create it. So this is going to be the fourth video or episode, as my followers are calling them, the fourth episode in this process. The first episode I drew or sketched in pencil the building. The second episode I started filling in the building with joint compound. That's what I used to create that texture. That took me 2 episodes to do that. I did one, some areas, let that dry, and then finished it off. So I finished that off today. I'm ready to start bringing in some color. I'm excited about it. When I first start with a color, I'm just blocking in colors. I'm not using a whole lot of variety of values of colors. I just kind of want to get a blue sky, some green grass, just some basic building colors. So that's what you're going to be seeing today. In the following episodes, then I'll be bringing in lots of different values of the colors and details and, bringing in more. So I just thought I would give you a heads up on what you're going to see today. And my favorite, first of all, I love your comments. I love your questions. At any point while I'm creating, if you have a question, please put it in the comments. I love explaining my process, and I want to be able to answer your questions. So thank you for asking them. Also, UC fans, give me a little shout out in the comments. Let me know you're watching. If there are any good UC stories or anything like that, please comment. I love that. Also, we're looking for Flat Cat. Flat Cat is in my studio somewhere, and each episode he moves, so we're just having fun with that, and you can find where that is. I do have a couple of fun facts on UC today, and I didn't realize this. There are currently 46,000 students at UC. Wow. How exciting for our city. I think that's really great. Speaking of our city, so they're in the middle of a bicentennial year, and they've got activities and events happening throughout the year to celebrate. I'm really excited about the first week in April is going to be Community Week. This is a great one. This is where they're inviting the community in Cincinnati to help them celebrate their bicentennial. So that's just going to be an exciting event, and just wanted to tell you about it. So as always, when I come down to paint, so I'm very blessed to have this home studio. So this is an early Saturday morning for me, and I got up and I couldn't wait. I mean, I literally jump out of bed because I'm so excited about doing these videos and everything else I have going on at Stacie Kearns Art. And I come down and I light my candle so the whole space smells so good. I put my little space heater on. You can probably hear it in the background. But I have this little space heater that just warms the space up. And it truly is my happy place. And I always will listen to Crossroads Daily Worship. Thank you, Crossroads Church, for doing that for me every day. I feel like it's my own personal worship session each day. So it just sets the tone in my studio, and I get to create. So how blessed am I to be able to enjoy this space and create and videotape it so you can see. So I'm excited. I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera so you can get a better look. I'm going to start the music and I'll start painting.
Hey guys, good morning. My name is Andy Ryder, and it's really good to be here with you guys. It's good to be here with you guys. If you're brand new to this whole thing, this is something we've been doing for a while now, where we get together as a community every morning to worship, to sing the songs that talk about who God is, and honestly, a lot of these songs also talk about who we, and particularly who we are in response to. And I think there's a few reasons that we do this. One is because the Bible says, "Love is this." God loves it when we do this. Okay, one. that it's good for us when we do it. It's a commandment, and it's good for us to be reminded of all of the things that we have to be thankful for. And I think, at least thirdly, I'm sure there's a million other reasons for somebody smarter than me to figure out, but a third reason that I think is really good, particularly in the context of doing this daily, kind of in the format that we've been doing here, is it's really good for us as a community to say these things together, kind of with one voice, and say, God, you're really good. God, you're really faithful. God, you never run out of ways to show me who you are. You never run out of ways to communicate that you love me and you care a lot for me. And it's kind of that we do this daily as a reminder for us that God, I never want to run out of ways to say you're good. I never want to run out of ways to spend my days and say, whatever you have. Our city pastor has this Brian Tone. He has this great line, and I'm going to butcher like the exact wording of it, but I'll give you a gist. He has this great prayer that I think he said he prays every morning. He says, God, if there's anything that you're doing today, I want to give you. If there's anything that you've got going on, whether it's on my calendar, whether it's on my agenda or not, God, I want to have the wherewithal and the awareness to just like pause whatever my agenda is and be about the you're up. And so to that end, I think it's just a prayer like, God, would you interrupt our day? Would you interrupt our day with things that you want done, and the things that you want for us? Your plans are better than ours. And to that end, like, you know me, this is the internet, so I probably don't know most of you.
I haven't had anyone tell me at the top of this tower if that is a cross up there or like a weather vane or what that shape should be. So if anyone knows, please put it in the comments. I am not sure what to put up there. I'm going to keep kind of researching, but it would be great if one of you could tell me.
Stop yammering on, and we're just going to sing together. So the first song we're going to do is a song called Holy. It says, God, you're nothing like us. That's holy means other, it means different. So when we sing this, we're saying, God, thank you. You're not like me. You're amazing, that you're gracious, that you're good, and that you created all the incredible stuff that we get to see and experience in this world. So, you're in your car, sing along. If you're in a meeting with your headphones in, take your headphones out, man. Be in the meeting. Pay attention. If you're in a cubicle, just hum along so you don't seem like an insane person singing. If you can, if you're someplace where you can sing, let's just sing as loud as we can together. It's called Holy.
So I just wanted to tell you, I started with this color, and once I put it on there, I was like, that's not so much the right color. So what I've done is I'm going to leave some of that there because that actually will make some good background color for me. But I needed to kind of red it up a little bit. So I went ahead and mixed some of this into my brown. Oftentimes I've got to mix the color, especially for bricks and other things like that, that I'm mixing those colors to make sure I get the right color. So I just wanted to explain that to you. There are many times when I'm working on a project where I might change the color of it a bunch of times, just to kind of make sure I get the color that I want. The other thing I found is, if you look up, I'm just going to turn this down for a second. If you look up McMicken, like all of the pictures, the building and the colors look different because depending on the time of day that it is and the light that's hitting it, the bricks can look very different. So that's kind of tricky too, and I want to try and stay true to the time of day that the sky is looking like, and stick to that. So I just wanted to kind of explain that a little bit. But I definitely will probably put a few more browns on there just to kind of pull that color and get the color that I want. As I'm putting this color on here, you can probably see I'm pretty loose about how I'm putting it on, kind of even going over areas I don't want that color. I don't worry about that at all. For when I want my artwork to be loose, I want that kind of loose feeling. But also, I'll go back when I do the details and go over all of those areas. So I don't worry about that at all. I love that loose look, and I embrace drips. And, I want all of that character in my artwork. So I will just kind of, as I'm painting, remain loose. Also paint with maybe a paintbrush that you would think, oh, you better use a smaller one. I just kind of dive in and stay loose. This building has a lot of details on it. I will come back and hit some of those details, but as I said, my paintings are more abstract, so I'm not really worried about getting every single little detail. I just want to give kind of the impression of the building. I'm going to start in on the green now. This at this point now, I do this on every painting, you know, kind of the color blocking. But if this is the first time you're kind of watching something like this, you're going to think, man, that's a lot of green. Boy, that's a lot of brown. Whoo, that's a lot of blue. Like I said, these are just the base colors. So once I start putting all this kind of brighter green on here, you're going to be thinking, oh, I don't know where she's going with this. But just know that I definitely come back and get different values of colors. So this doesn't scare me at all, but it might scare you. And many times you saw me just dip into my water. I'll put some color on, dip into the water, and that just creates some different values and creates like a little bit of a watercolor effect, which I love, and really adds some character. I also love any drips. I love the drips. You can probably tell on this one, again, I'm just trying to block in color, but I'm also mixing some color right here on the canvas. So instead of mixing it on my paper plate, sometimes I just mix that color right onto the canvas. And again, knowing that I'm going to be adding a lot more details. I'm going to put on our next daily worship. I just want to be able to get the rest of the color blocked on here so you can kind of see how that looks. And then I will let this dry. And I'll come back with the next episode. Sorry, give me just a minute. I just want to grab another one of these daily worships.
The daily worship, we haven't met. My name is Austin. My name is Chandler. Chandler's an intern with me here at Crossroads Church. Really cold. It's not 30 degrees. Well, hey, if this is your first time here, we're stoked you're here, and it's a rhythm that we have that we do really every weekday. When we start our day as a community with worship, singing songs to God, about God, and what we love to do is weave our realities, the things that we experience every moment, every day, in there. We sing them as honestly as we can. So I just want to invite you in that. Wherever you're at right now, I'm just going to ask that you pray with me real quick. Take this thing on this prayer. God, thank you for who you are. I thank you just for another day of breath in my lungs, that I wake up breathing. There's something said about this aspect of being thankful. And man, we just come to you grateful. Be grateful for things that we have. Forget about the things we don't have. This is not about stuff. And even if we have placed things where you should be rightfully thrown, we just cast those aside.
I'm going to get kind of a base color down on this roof. I can see that it's got different colored tiles, so I'm just going to get a basic color down to work on top of. So again, knowing this is not the color that I really am going for, but just getting a base down on here to work on top of. So in the next episode, I'm going to be doing a lot of adding of details, of tweaking of the colors. You know, I want to make sure I'm kind of getting more of those true colors. I'm not sure if you noticed, but I've been using the same paintbrush this entire time. I find just kind of a nice medium paintbrush and just go for it. So at this point, I'm not really changing up my brush as much, just getting some color on here. I also intentionally leave some of that background, you know, the remnants from the painting that's underneath, purposely to add character to the painting. I really like the look of that. So we've got the steps here.
Says, ready the horse for battle. The victory belongs to the Lord. You can look at that in context, or you can look at it as a standalone, and I'm choosing to look at it in that lens right now. There are a lot of things in our lives we're just like, hey, guy, I need you in this, I need you in this. Yes.
Okay, I'm feeling pretty good at this point of just having these colors blocked in, and now this gives me something to really dive into and work in detail. So I hope you enjoyed the morning with me and seeing just kind of the different steps. And again, if this is something you have not seen, I've had a lot of people say, oh man, I just wasn't so sure where you're going with that, or why did you start with that color? This is all the layers of the progress, so it's fun that you get to see it. So please, please, please comment, share, like. If you haven't liked my page, Stacie Kearns Art, yet on Facebook, or looked me up on StacieKearnsArt.com, I would love if you would. I've got a lot of great things going on with Stacie Kearns Art right now. It's exciting. It's an exciting time. So please do that. Don't forget to mention where's the flat cat. Please help me figure out that weather vane, or if it's a cross, or I'm not sure what goes up there. So help me out with that. So have a great day. I'll see you in the next episode.